Hey guys, how are you today? How are you guys doing? I'm doing good, and these two are also doing good. How are you today?
I'm good.
Better than I ever could be.
They can't hear you.
I said better than I'm fine. I'm good.
She's okay. And Shanice is also fine.
Yeah.
She's actually behind the camera. I don't know what she's going to do. Okay, now they know you're there. Anyway, guys, yeah, we haven't done a chit chat for such a long time because these two here, especially this one, was a little bit busy with mocks and stuff and all those things. But yeah, as we all know, it is what it is. Anyway, so today I wanted us to talk about do parents have to talk to their children about birth control? If yes, you need to tell us why, and if it's no, we have to say why. And I also wanted to say that I like to give my opinion or my thoughts based on a lot of parents I know and based on our cultures, I would say. But at the end of it, I'll try to give my own personal opinion on the subject. So I just thought of doing it like that because most of the time I don't really like come out like say what I think. So I just leave it like that, and I feel like no, this is 2021. Like I can end it with my own opinion as well instead of just saying things in general. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's go into it.
Oh my god.
What do you think? Do you think parents should talk to their children? When I say children, I mean both girls and boys. Yeah. So parents should be having those type of discussion with the children.
Definitely.
Why?
Because it's not about you censoring the world, because eventually the child is going to leave, and they're going to explore the world, and your job as a parent is to prepare them. Even if it doesn't matter how you view, because you're not encouraging them when you're saying, oh, birth control's like this. No, you're not saying you have to go.
But that's, I feel like that's how we feel.
No, but that's not the way it is.
It's like pushing.
That's being closed-minded.
Yeah, that's being closed-minded.
Because I feel like, why are you talking about something that the person is not doing it at that time?
Because in the future, are they not going to do it?
But why don't you wait until the future then?
So you think I'm like 20-something years old, I'm going to come and ask you
Let's use a simple example. Let's say maths, for example. You're teaching me 1 + 1. Why are you teaching me 1 + 1 now for something that I'm gonna be needing to have in like what, year 7? Why are you teaching me now? Let's not wait until I'm in year 7 to learn 1 + 1.
But that's not how we do it.
That's the problem. You need to do it like that. You need to tell me.
No, but birth control is not a subject like 1 + 1, because 1 + 1 is something you start it at a very young age.
You don't need to tell me everything straight away. That's how you think it should be. It shouldn't be like that. You can easily simply tell me what it is first of all. Then next time you can tell me the benefits.
But the way I know children nowadays, they like to go deep.
Well, that's just for knowledge. Question.
First of all,
to learn.
Birth control.
Too many questions.
Birth control isn't like something easy. You actually have to go to the doctor and get a prescription for it.
Or you can get pills or whatever.
Yeah, you have to go to the doctors. You have to go to the doctors regardless if you want birth control. And with that, well, I mean, nowadays, I think if you're under 16, they'll still kind of ask for parent consent.
And you against that?
Oh, I'm not against that. I'm saying because you're saying that it's too young to talk about it.
No, we haven't even touched that part here. We're just touching the part that the parents have to talk to the children about it.
Yes, because it's part of life.
We're gonna need it or whatever. Whether it's for this, whether it's for that, we still need it.
But I feel like when we call someone a child, that means there is a limitation.
Okay.
We can't go beyond.
Well, now,
because when you're a child, that means we have to give you things that children eat.
Okay.
So birth control children.
But I'm 16 now, so you think you shouldn't be able to talk to me about it?
I'm 15, I'm basically 16, so yeah.
You shouldn't be rushing like that. 16, you have started growing up.
Yeah.
Okay, you have started growing up. So I wouldn't start it just like that.
Okay, that's what I said.
Around 18.
You know what?
Yes.
It's not even just about birth control. It's just like your sexual well-being in general. What else is involved? Your sexual health. I don't know what else is involved.
In birth control, period.
No, in sexual world. That's what she's talking about.
Sexual health. Talking about, do we need to go deep into that? You see, you want to go deep.
Because me, I came here with a specific subject.
No, right now I'm talking about why you don't talk about sexual health right now. Why do we, like a taboo?
A taboo?
Birth control. It's not, when we're talking about it, we're not just basing it on you two or me.
Yeah.
No, we're basing it in parents in general.
In general, yeah.
Even if we talk about it, but I don't want us to see it like that.
Yeah,
because we could be talking about certain things, but other parents don't talk about it. Yeah, we're talking in general. It's not just about us, in general. Parents, not just me, not just you, but parents should be talking to their children about that.
My answer stays the same. Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it be boy, whether it be girl, whether it be someone who doesn't want to jump into it or who doesn't want to jump into it,
They just have to know.
Yes.
And to do what with it?
To have
just so you at least know.
Because when I'm 21 doing things, I don't want to come back and ask you when I'm already too old.
That's what I literally said in the beginning too. I'm not gonna be 28 asking you.
I might as well go on Google if I'm gonna do that. And that's true, to be honest.
I feel like this world, they're just pushing people into like coming out by force.
But we're not coming out of anything.
No, because I don't remember having those type of conversation with my mom.
Yeah, but do you know how long ago that was and how things have changed now?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the world is just pushing people too much.
You're too much.
What's wrong with me?
You're too much in the closed mind. You're being ignorant that things have changed now. They're not the same as they used to be when you were growing up. Now the years are going higher. You need to keep moving with the years.
No.
And do you know what?
You can't be moving with everything.
No, you have to move.
We have a choice.
Because if we don't find it from you,
you find it from
you're
school.
finding it somewhere else.
We're gonna find it from Google.
You find it even to school. You're finding it somewhere else.
School, like probably like.
So don't think we don't know, because really and truly.
Okay, what's the reason? What's the good reason of knowing things?
It's just preparing.
Such as like that.
Yeah, so you're
too early. Not just knowing things, but too early. That's my point basically. I don't have a problem with knowing, but my problem is too early.
Oh yeah, too early. That's something else, because if you're talking about something about birth control, I would say like 15, 16 is a good age to start
maybe
talking
16,
about it.
yeah.
You're not going to tell an 11-year-old about birth control. What are you going to do that for? Yeah.
So when you're 15 and 16,
what changed? Is that your question? Well, I already guessed that question, so I might as well answer it.
16?
Okay, what's changed?
You see, at 16...
You see the child.
At 16, I'm legally allowed to do things.
Exactly, that's the thing. I'm legal now.
Legal in your parents' house?
No, but in the law, by the law.
No, but this is not a conversation with the government. This is a conversation with your parents.
You're paying too much
attention
to this conversation. You know, right? We have to think about everything when we talk about something.
When you have your conversation with Boris Johnson, then tell them about what the law is saying.
But then again,
you still have to speak. Okay, still, even at my 16, I can go to the GP and ask for the thing, and they're not even going to ask you.
Did you not say that the parents need to give their consent?
Under 16. Under 16.
So when you're 16, you're free.
I'm free.
Thank God you're not even going to go there. And
my point is I could go. My point is I could go. My point is I could go, but I'm not going to go because I don't need it. But yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. You don't need it. So why do you have to know about it?
Because I am legal. I'm just not understanding when we're getting that we're legal.
Me too, I don't understand what is it that you guys are not getting. Hey, I feel like you need you want to know a lot, which is not bad, but I feel like it's kind of too much because it makes parents feel uncomfortable.
Well,
Yes.
Why?
Yes, that's just being honest.
That must be
It's
a
making
very
parents feel uncomfortable knowing that, oh, my children knows this and that.
Okay.
Not all the parents feel the same. Some parents may find it, oh, it's just normal, the child is growing up. But other parents, they feel like they become uncomfortable knowing that, oh.
What? Okay.
And the fact that even if I don't have the courage to talk to the children about it, I know already they know, because the information is just out there.
Well, let me say something for the uncomfortable parents. Like, would you rather be uncomfortable that they know things, or uncomfortable that they're out here saying yes to things they don't know about because you are uncomfortable to speak about it?
Yeah.
That's the problem. If you keep what's the word, like isolating your like your children from like the real world and stuff, then they're gonna start agreeing to things that they don't know what they're talking about. They're just gonna say yes, when they really should be saying no. But because you were too uncomfortable or like, you know, closed-minded, you didn't want to tell them about it.
Couldn't have been said better.
And yeah, you made some good points there, but when you said it's good for you to know, so you don't end up saying yes to the things that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys have the information, I think the conception of those information is always wrong.
What do you mean?
Because when you know something, you feel like the one that you know, it is how it is. So when they're trying to tell you, because let me just say, like, they might tell you like, oh, one of the problem is, I feel like when you guys know a lot, it ruins you in a certain way.
But you see,
you don't really get the information to help you in terms of making decisions, as you said. But I feel like the more information you guys get, it ruins you.
Well, if you mean as in that we feel like we have more control of what we do.
Hold on, something just came into my head. I was following, I can't remember the person, but the person actually said, if you tell your child that you used to steal, just be careful, because
because they're gonna steal.
So when I tell my child that I used to steal, is it for them to take it wrong, start disrespect me, or I actually use my example to tell you that it's not the right path?
That's the thing. You parents want to have control of everything. You guys want to control what your children think, but you can't do that. If your child wants to take it that way, let them take it that way, because there's a 50% chance they'll take it the way, like, you know, go steal as well, or not steal. So, but you guys want to control their mind so that they don't steal, and that's why you guys think it's right to keep things away from them.
Well, when it comes into things like birth control, you're just handing out the information. You're not saying your own experiences or anything like that. We're not asking for that.
That's true. You just have to say what it is,
Yeah.
what it does, benefits, stuff like that. All the disadvantages, then boom. That's what I mean. Too deep. Just stay the things on the surface.
Yeah, we're not asking.
Like, you don't need to know what's underneath.
When you took birth control, you got fat.
Yeah, like, you don't want that.
Yeah,
but I don't want to.
Why not?
That's why you have to control what you say. You don't always have to let the child control it.
Hold on.
You control.
She gave a good example. She said,
Right.
not telling you that, oh, when I used to take it, it made me fat.
Yeah.
She said, no, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
You shouldn't.
So I should let you just get the information.
No, that's why you're supposed to say the advantages and disadvantages of it as well, not just your experience.
I can't use my experience. But why there is a disrespect after?
There isn't a disrespect.
There is.
That's what I'm confused
So if you tell me that you got
but
fat
I just
after
gave you an
birth
example of a
control,
person who
disrespect
said
you.
like telling the child your experience ends up most of the time.
Well, it depends on what you're saying. If you told your child, for example, when you were younger, you had like 100 boyfriends, for example. You know, some people might feel encouraged. Oh, my mum had 100 boyfriends, so I can have 100 boyfriends too. Yeah, there's kids who.
That's why I said you take information wrong.
No, but not everyone takes it like that.
That's what I mean.
Most of the children nowadays, they take information.
You don't
wrong.
know that.
I know.
You have
you
3
don't know
kids.
that.
Because
You have 3 children and one doesn't know anything.
do I need to have 10 children to know?
You need to know the whole world to be saying stuff like that. You don't even have statistics.
Some of the yeah, you guys are just the same. Your mentality. Even
You
if
don't
we bring
need to do
Tisha here,
Yeah.
she'll be thinking the same like you guys.
Well, that's a good thing. We want to know things. What's wrong with that? No, that's the thing.
No, you like to know too much, and you use the information very wrong.
No, we don't. You don't know that. You haven't even told us anything to say that. And let's make this general anyway. Like, parents don't say anything. Like, if you think like that, you think, you know, that we take it very wrong. People now, children now, that's just not their mindset.
Yeah, to be honest, quite frankly, what it is that we prefer to hear it from our parents from then in a science lesson. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure of that?
No, what do you mean am I sure?
No, I'm just asking.
No, it's the truth. You want to hear it by your parents first, then instead of you going to school and they're just putting things in a video for you to watch. Like, when did I even ask to learn about this stuff?
And plus, you have to remember, not every single child asks at 16. They could ask at 18, and that's their own choice. You just let the child ask when they want to ask. If they ask at a young age for no particular reason, you just say, maybe not now, maybe when you're 16 years old.
But you guys won't take it. You like to know.
Well, then, since you know what's best, then you say, since it's coming out of you, you just leave it. I mean, they can't really force it out of you.
Okay, now actually you guys have just said basically the same answer. Yes, parents should be talking to their children about birth controls, etc.
Yeah.
But no one has said no. But for me, I'm not saying no, I'm not also saying yes. Because why? Let me go with the yes first. Why am I saying yes? Is because I feel like everything we're trying to hide, there's no point of hiding, because all the information is just out there. If you don't give what we're not going to give you guys gonna still find it somehow. Only God knows. And there's no point of hiding anymore. And no is just because, like, I feel like we're being forced into doing things that we don't feel comfortable, because it is not easy. It is not easy. I don't remember having those type of conversations with my parents. It's just like it's just weird.
Well, I don't understand what's uncomfortable about it. I mean, you just sit there and you say birth control is this, and then birth control is used to prevent.
What makes the person feel
like,
uncomfortable is because they're embarrassed.
Embarrassed about
talking about it. That's what makes it uncomfortable,
I guess.
For you don't see any
difficulties in saying it? No.
The words birth control is not a problem, but the details within
it's a shot or it's a pill. Yeah, shot.
And why are you taking it for?
To prevent babies. Or to a calm down period. There are people with bad periods who need it. Yes, it's true.
The period.
Okay, but it's mainly for you
to have kids. Yeah. And when you're telling your child you should be taking birth control to prevent having kids, that means you're telling yourself what? So this child in this house is doing what?
That no one said anything. Oh my god!
I'm trying to make you understand why it feels embarrassing.
So you're making assumptions.
You're making assumptions.
You asked me. It is. You basically said if like.
But why would I be giving someone who's the product is not
so I know
in
that
use,
when I
it's
start,
not needed.
So
why
I know that when I start making babies, I know how to prevent them. Like, that's the thing.
When I start making babies,
that's the thing. That's what you have to.
So that's when you need it.
When you need it.
No, I don't need. You don't know when I'm gonna start making babies. That's the thing.
In my 50 years,
it's not actually exactly when you're gonna be having your family. That's that's kind of too late as well.
Yeah.
But my point is, the child has to grow up first, like around 18, as I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, around those age, and then it's fine.
But why 18?
But
you just said
why is 18 such a
That's what I said. You're actually growing up. You have grown enough. You have become mature enough.
Why but at 18, I can have a childish mentality.
Huh?
At 18, I can have a childish mentality.
Well, that's your problem. But I feel like around those age, a child should be like, yeah, you should have a conversation, those deep conversation around those age. That's my problem. I'm not saying that it's wrong or it's wrong. No, I'm just saying that it's too early to be having it under 18.
I think between 16 and 18, you need to start you should start having these type of conversations, because it's obviously at 18.
Yeah.
The child is getting ready to leave the house as well.
It's not just leaving the house. The child is just grown.
As well, because
not all the children leaves their house.
No, most children go for university, man. So
the child is grown.
Between 16 and 18, you want to prepare them for. So when at 18, if they decide to leave the house for uni, they know. They're not coming back because they dropped out of school because they got pregnant, because my mom didn't time to tell me about birth control.
Who told you birth control is the guarantee that you're gonna get pregnant?
No one said that. That's why you
exactly. So the risk is everywhere. Birth control, not birth control.
Yeah, risk is everywhere.
Yeah, it's just a something. It's just an information that you need to know at a certain age.
Okay, what about bacteria? I mean, bacterial. Do you know hand wash? I was just thinking about that because you said that birth control doesn't 100% prevent babies, and I thought the 99.9% on hand whatever it's called. Like, let's talk about corona. Yeah. Okay. Let's say corona is the baby, and then.
But you've done everything.
I've done everything. I got the vaccination. I've been doing washing my hands. I've been putting hand gel. I've been putting my mask on my face. But I still. What's my point here?
I don't know.
no.
You still got the virus. You still
get the virus.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
And the virus is the baby. Okay.
But the most important things you have done, what needed to be done.
Yeah. So
that's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
So for you to know that birth control will help you or will contribute into you not getting pregnant,
you need to tell me.
You know the information. You have taken your contraception, whatever.
Yeah. Let's say. Okay, cool. I know my point now. Okay, so I've got that. Okay, so okay, so right now I know that masks, hand wash, hand gel prevents corona. Okay, but I'm 15, yeah, and then at my 15, let's say I'm asking about birth control, which I am not. Let's say I'm doing that, but you don't want to tell me. You don't want to tell me about it. I'm going out here doing whatever, you know, and then I get a baby. But because you didn't want to tell me about birth control, I have not prevented that baby. And because I didn't know about a mask and stuff, I didn't prevent corona. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, think of the virus as the baby. Think of the hand gel and mask as the birth control. Think of me as the human. I'm trying to say that if I don't know about masks and stuff, I don't know that I'm not preventing corona because I'm not wearing it. But because I don't know about birth control, I'm not preventing babies. But I'm out here doing things that make babies. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I need to know about birth control, so I can prevent the baby, so I can prevent corona.
That's why for me, it is about the age.
But I'm 15 though. And I have corona around me.
It's too early.
So it's too early for me to catch corona?
It's not the same.
It is.
No, it's not.
The things that
it's not the same.
it is. They're life-changing things. They're life-changing. The things that can cause me death. It's true, people die because they have babies. It's true, people die because they have corona. People survive. See? Disregard everything I said, but listen to that last point I said, because that's the one that made sense. So yeah.
Child. And you have anything to say?
Do I have anything to say? No, we've pretty much summed it up. Like,
since you guys are just on the yes side, that's why.
Yeah.
I can't see a
give a no point.
What's the no point?
That's a bit difficult.
It's because you guys don't put yourself into parents' shoes. That's the problem. Yeah.
I'm putting myself in parents' shoes.
No,
right
you
now.
don't.
I said I'm putting it right now.
Okay.
Parents' shoes.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll talk to my children about
it. Okay, let's think of a no, like a no.
And like, what's a no of not teaching your children?
If I'm feeling
it's
a
just
bit lazy,
too much information.
No, just let the school do it. Because I feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna let the school do it.
Yeah. Let the school do it.
It kind of makes sense with what you've been saying for parents that are feeling uncomfortable. Because you feel uncomfortable, let the school do it. That's the only solution we have here anyway. Because they're gonna tell them anyway. So
part of the curriculum. Yeah. You're an example.
Yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, you guys can hear from yourself. Like, there's no point of hiding information anymore. Like, there's no taboo anymore. Let's just get rid of the taboo system, because the children that we're actually raising, they're too brave. like
brave.
yes.
So like I'm gonna go ask my teacher.
But why are people embarrassed to talk about things like this?
I thought you said because they
Because that's not how we grew up. That's not what we grew up. So most of the things that we do is how we were raised.
So you
Which means when you guys will have your own children, you guys will put all the information there on the table.
Not all of it. Like I said,
I feel like everything.
section by section.
I mean,
I
what
feel
else
like
is there really to say?
Yeah, everything.
That conversation will only be 30 seconds long. It's literally
no, it's not.
It's not.
Okay,
Okay, you understand? I mean, I'm. You know what I mean? I mean, my exaggeration is that it's a short conversation. You don't have to tell so much. Just put it in.
Clearly, I clearly can hear.
Okay, according to Lovely, just put your children down and then tell them, oh my Lovely, I just want you to know that in this world there's something called birth control, and here we have implants, pills, and coins, and yeah,
coins.
Okay, and yeah, this is the reason why people take it.
Yes,
okay,
literally.
because they don't want babies. So yeah, if you know that you're doing it, make sure you take one of these.
You forgot the disadvantages, the advantages.
What do you need it for?
So you know that you can get fat, that you can lose weight, that you can become sick, all of this stuff. You
No,
need
why
to
am I
know.
telling him? I'm not a doctor.
So that they
It's
can
just
make
up
it
to the doctor to
so
tell
when
you
they-
the disadvantages and advantages, not to me. Or the only thing I can tell you is the experience that I went through when I
What
used.
if I didn't get it? What experience am I telling them?
Please, I think we're going to end it here because this will take us 3 days.
Can I give it a
with Lovely.
conclusion?
Okay.
Because I feel like I waffled the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so my conclusion is that yes, you parents should be telling your children about this because it gives them knowledge that they don't go out here doing things they don't know how to prevent and stuff like that, and so they don't go saying yes to different things, and also because why not? If you feel uncomfortable, just let the teachers do it. Okay. As for the
You can't just
disadvantages-
let the teachers do it.
Yeah, if they feel uncomfortable.
It's not. If they
I
feel
mean, I
uncomfortable,
don't
you
know.
need to stop being uncomfortable.
Right, they can't just do that. How can you just
They need to
stop
get out
being
of the
uncomfortable?
comfort zone.
Well, yeah, if you want to make that sacrifice.
Children are forcing us to come out of.
No, I'm not forcing. That's why I said just let the teachers do it. It doesn't matter. Just
No, I'm
leave
just
it.
saying.
Especially if your child's
No,
not
because
asking, you don't
after
have
school,
to say.
they're not going to come home and ask their parents about what they just learned.
That's true.
So
They say,
you
mommy, after school, I lost my birth control.
So what's your conclusion?
Because you've disabled it.
What's
That's why
your
she's crying.
conclusion?
My conclusion, yes, you need to get out of your comfort zone and talk to your children about things or relate
Yeah, don't be uncomfortable.
about these things. I don't know why I'm feeling uncomfortable.
I just like the part when you said you prefer to hear things from your parents. I feel that makes sense.
I don't really care.
Like,
Oh, you're talking about when Goblem said it. Ah.
you're being rude.
No, I don't find the difference though. What's the difference?
But you feel comfortable with your parents, don't you?
It's not like the teacher's only talking to me. So I'm just
Exactly.
saying
If you've been inside the you know,
I
it's
feel
not like,
more awkward
Yeah.
if it's just
no, if you've been inside a science class where they're
many people.
talking about this stuff, you should see the way people are reacting. It's not really a conversation you want to have in school with your teachers, people you don't even like.
People joke about it in school, and that's what makes it much more comfortable. But if like you're too uncomfortable, you make it very awkward, which makes your child feel awkward and feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Just like you.
Okay, so now you're talking about the environment.
Yeah, of course,
You
that
speak
all
it.
affects something. You have to remember that.
Please.
What's your conclusion?
What's your conclusion? I said it. I said if I feel like we just have to come out of our comfort zone, as Goblem said, because even if we refuse to talk about it, it doesn't make sense because they'll end up knowing it somehow, somewhere, by someone else, and etc. So there's no point of hiding something that you know that other people will inform your child. So I better do the job. At the same time, I know and understand it's not easy because actually we do things according to how we were raised and stuff like that. It has a lot of it affects us in so many ways. If you check properly, you'll see that we eat things that we used to eat when we used to grow up. So it's just a cycle of things. But nowadays we really have to adjust a lot of things. I'm not going to lay down and say, oh, me and my mom never had this type of conversation, and I feel uncomfortable to have this conversation with my children. No, I have to do what it takes to come out of my comfort zone and have those type of conversation, because yeah, as Goblem said, it's better they hear it from you. But from Lovely's side, she says she doesn't have a problem with that. She can even hear from someone from the street. She's fine with it, which is nothing. There's nothing wrong about it. I'm just saying, like, every child is just different. So yeah, and what can we say? So please leave us a comment down below. What's your thoughts about the subject? Do you really think and believe that parents should be open enough to be having this type of conversation with their children? At what age? For me, I said 18, and they said from 15, 16. For me, it's 18. Yeah, because 18, I feel like you're old enough, and there's nothing that needs to be hidden anymore, because you're actually mature. For me, yeah, maybe that's just me. So please let us know what you think. What age, and is it right? Yeah. Okay, I'll end there. Yeah, anything to add? So thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the family. This is us. This is what makes us us. We talk about a lot of different things, and yeah, because as I said, what are we afraid of? Okay guys, thank you. We love you so much. Take care of yourself, and remember to stay safe. We'll see you in our next upload. Bye.